There have been some new developments in the ongoing saga of the pickled camera with no interventions on my part. I've found recently that with the ring surrounding the central button, select button on the camera, that I used to use to make selections on the menu to go up, down, left, or right by tapping on either side of the outside ring, I have not quite regained the up, down, left, right tapping function, but I can rotate the ring to move through menu options, and I can now press the select button in the middle, and after 3 or 4 tries usually I can actually get it to start and stop playback or to make the menu selections. So with a little bit of finagling, I now have more or less full use of the ability to navigate through the menu functions on the camera, which makes me able to do what I could do with it before it was pickled. I had one point where it went backwards for a while when I took it outside on a foggy, humid day and the case got damp, and I lost some function that I had partly gained at the time. But recently I think the improvement is because we're in a very cold, dry time of year here. There's very little absolute humidity because the air temperatures are so low, and when you bring that air indoors it gets heated up and expands, and the relative humidity of the air can be very, very low. And it's been like that for a while. So it seems to me that perhaps the approach people use in drying out their soaked cameras might not rely enough on always getting a fresh supply of outside air that's very dry. It's usually dependent on having an isolated environment, putting your camera inside a sealed container with desiccant inside, and that might not refresh the air enough. When you take it out of the container, also you might just be re-exposing it to humid air outside depending on your environment. There are some places, I've been told, where it's deliberately kept very dry. So if you have access to an office or a store where they, for commercial reasons, make sure they always have dry air, and I've been told some malls are like this, that might be a way you could deal with the camera problem. Just keep it in one of these perpetually dry environments.